Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Thursday, September 22nd. This will be a short one because I don't have time to do a long one, and there really isn't a whole lot to add anyways. Brittany will be evicted tonight. And after that, I don't know. The cookout's going to be on. I just checked in on the feeds this morning. They were all asleep. Monty is up in the head of household room again tonight. He wasn't last night, but he is tonight. They will be kicked out of that head of household room today, and they probably will not get it back. And, what else? Dingo got some inside info, it looks like, and she heard that there will be a cookout theme to at least one of the final two competitions. Hot dogs and ketchup and such. Who knows how it's going to be done, but there will be some kind of a cookout theme. Because remember, they'll be on the show tonight as filler. Brittany will get evicted. I don't know if the feeds are going to come back tonight. I've speculated on it. I'll probably be wrong, which I will be fine with, but I won't be shocked if they don't say that's it, the feeds are off. If they don't even tell us, because remember, they will usually record the sit around and talk about the season. Whether they will or not tonight, I don't know, because I don't even know if there's an extra episode tomorrow night. I don't even remember that. But they usually do the reflection, sit around. It used to be what I called like the torch walk at the end of Survivor, where they would walk and look at the different nameplates and talk about everybody. And I hated the episode because it did nothing except for it was just filler. I don't know if they're going to do that this time around. But if they do that, that's a good hour or something of filming, and then they go outside. How they've done it most recently is then they go out and do the last competition, or the first part one they had a household. They used to do that on the show, and we'd see it. But as I reported yesterday, I think it was yesterday, they haven't done part one on the live feeds since 2017. Not since 2017. It's 2015, I think, or 2016. Yeah, 2015, I think, was the last time they did it. But it was Big Brother 17 was the last time we actually saw part one on the live feed. So it ain't happening. Prove me wrong, production. I found a quote from Big Brother Network where Allison said, well, maybe we'll do it differently next season. But yeah, they never did. They never have showed it again on the live feed. So it's not happening. They get in their way. They slowly have taken little bits and pieces away from us, bits and tiny pieces, and it's less and less. And like I said, I could see them shutting off the live feeds today and us not getting them back because, look, they've got to record that way. So that memory lane thing, if they're going to do it, then they've got to do the part one of the head of household competition. Then they have to do part two of the head of household competition. And the show is on Sunday night, so they've got to manage to get all of that squeezed in and recorded and edited and everything for Sunday night's show. There's a lot of work to do, and they may not want to say, we don't really care if the feeds come back on or not. We don't need to record this. We don't need to be worrying about it. We'll just do it. They may show it. I just have a feeling they won't. But we'll see, and as I said, I will be happy to be wrong. Other things I noted, one other addition, as I tweeted yesterday on the part one in quote endurance competition. The last time it was shown on the live feeds, it was 3.5 hours long. It was Big Brother 17. That's the last time we saw it. It was the dipping them. They dipped them in cold water, banged them against a wall. It was very similar to Big Brother 14's had a household competition that Dan, if you remember Dan and Danielle, and I can't even remember, and Ian were in. This time it was Liz and Vanessa and what's his name, Steve. Those three were in it. So that was the last time we saw it on the feeds. The next year they did whatever the competition was, but I can't even remember right now. It only lasted an hour. The next two seasons it was hour. The next two seasons, and then they didn't do a head of household competition. The next one it wasn't an endurance competition, and then the last 2 years it's been about 35 minutes, half an hour. That's all. The last year's lasted less than 30 minutes. So it's not an endurance competition anymore. The people that are doing it would tell you it's extremely tough, fine, whatever, but it's not 3.5 hours tough. It's 30 minutes tough. that's not the same. The wall competition this year was 40 minutes. It's not an endurance competition anymore. It may be extremely tough. They may tilt the wall at such an angle that there's no way anybody can stay up, but they don't have to do it for hours. They just have to do it, you want to win it, you have to last. Taylor made a comment yesterday that the wall competition wasn't very tough. Well, it was only 45 minutes. And then the Taylor fans start yelling at me that everybody complained how hard it was. I don't care. It was only 45 minutes. They can make it that tough. They can lean the wall way out there. But people were throwing the competition to Taylor because once Indy was out, nobody cared who won. And some people felt it was apropos for Taylor to win, and so they were happy to throw it to him. Joseph, for one, specifically jumped out. He said he told Kyle to throw it. Kyle just didn't throw it because Kyle wanted to get the head of household room. Now, Kyle shouldn't have been in it that long because Kyle's body type doesn't do well on that. But I would have expected Turner to last longer if he'd wanted to. I think Michael could have lasted longer if he wanted. Was Michael in it, though? Maybe Michael wasn't in it. I don't remember. All I know is that there were people that could have lasted longer if their lives depended on it, but their lives didn't depend on it, so they were happy to let someone else win it. All right. Yeah. So tonight's show, Brittany will get evicted. She rehearsed her speech yesterday. She's going to probably point out that Monty has beaten her all but 2 times, has done better than her all but 2 times in the competitions they've been in against each other. So, that's the reason to keep her. She's going to try one last stab, but she's not going to get kept as far as I know. And I think this is Monty's... I don't know now, though. I don't know. Look, if I have to pick, I think Taylor is the least qualified assuming this is the final 3. I think Taylor is the least qualified, but that doesn't mean that she's not going to win it all, because there is this level of almost destiny that some people feel that she needs to. It's the best story is to have Taylor win it after starting out so poorly, but I just don't feel like she's got the best story. And at this point, Turner's and Monty's isn't that awesome either. They're nobody's amazing stories. So I don't care who wins, but the only player that could have walked in there and just said, "Give me the crown," would have been Michael, if he'd managed to get to the end. But he didn't, so he can't win, and that's how that works. All right, that's what I got for you guys. If I come up with anything else, if something amazing happens, I'll talk to you. I'll probably talk to you tomorrow, and we'll let you know what's going on. But I hope you have a good Thursday. And, I'm going back to training again. Another 2 more half days of training. And then I just have to pass a test. Woohoo. Yay, tests. All right, guys, take care, everybody. We'll talk to you on Friday. Bye-bye.